Hi, this is Michael Camarena with Renew Fitness. We're putting together this video for our clients to work out at home. This will be an at-home workout that we'll be instructing, but it's for anybody that wants to use it also. If they want to just do a quick workout at home, nice maybe 30-40 minute workout, that'll get your heart rate up, that'll get you sweating, and this is just something you can do at home. You don't need any equipment or anything. All you really need is a piece of floor, maybe a chair, and the desire to work out while you're at home. So we're going to go through some exercises. My wife Maritza is going to come over and join me, and then we'll get started. All right, come on over, Maritza. So if you have a mat, that's ideal, but even if you don't, maybe just a towel or anything will do. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go through 3 sequences of exercises. Each sequence we're going to do for 5 minutes. So each sequence is going to have 3 exercises. We're going to go through each exercise. Exercise 1, exercise 2, exercise 3, and then we're going to go back to exercise 1, 2, 3, over and over as many times as you can for 5 minutes. And each exercise is going to pretty much be 10 reps. There's going to be a couple of exercises that aren't going to have any reps, but pretty much every exercise is going to have 10 reps, and you're just going to go through the exercises as many times as you can for 5 minutes. You're going to time yourself. So let's go ahead and go through the first sequence of exercises. So this first one, this first sequence is pretty much all for your core. So the first one is going to be a plank. So she's going to get into a plank position. Look, I like how her body's nice and flat. She's got her abs tight. She's got her glutes tight. Her head is up. Her body's in a straight line. And what she's going to do now is from this position, she's going to move her feet back and forth, side to side. Good. So she's moving her feet as far as she can to the side. So from the left to the right as far as she can. She's keeping her butt down, she's keeping her abs tight, and her head up. So we're going to do 10 reps each direction. Now if this one is too challenging, if you're not able to actually get your feet side to side, that's okay. You can just do a basic plank where you would just hold the plank position and count to 30. So it would basically be about 30 seconds of a plank. So that's the alternative if you're not able to do the side to side. So that's exercise number 1 that we're going to do. Exercise number 2, now she's going to be on her side. We're going to do that leg lift and the body lift on the side. So her hand's going to be down by her side. She's got one foot on top of the other. She's up on her elbow. Okay. So now what she's going to do, she's going to lift her leg and slide her hand down her leg, and at the same time she's going to push her body up. So you can kind of use your arm strength to kind of push your body up. She's working right now this side abdominal muscle. She's sliding her hand down her leg, lifting her foot as high as she can, and bringing her body up as high as she can. Good. So we're going to do 10 reps of that. 10 reps on each side. So you're going to do 10 reps here, turn around and do 10 reps on the other side as well. So that's exercise number 2. Exercise number 3, let's go ahead and do the pelvic lift. So if you have a chair or something at home, you're going to be, you can just put the chair right in front of the mat here, and then you're going to have your heels on the corner of the chair. Make sure your shoes are actually on the corner and not your actual ankle or your sock. That will put a lot of pressure on your Achilles tendon. So your shoe's going to be on the corner of the chair. Your legs are straight. Now what she's going to do is she's going to lift her pelvis and hold it, and then she's going to march. She's going to lift one leg at a time, up and then down, up and then down. Good. So you want your hips as high as they can go, your abs tight, your glutes tight. Squeeze those glutes. And then one at a time, nice and slow and controlled, you're going to bring your leg up and down. Keep that leg straight. Good. So we're going to do 10 reps on that per leg. If that's a little too challenging, if you have a hard time holding your pelvis up, what you can do is you can just hold one leg up, and then you're just going to bring your pelvis up and down. Good. So again, same thing. Squeeze those glutes as you come up. Nice tight abs as you come up. All the way up as high as you can go, and then all the way down. Good. Now if that one is still too hard for you, what you can do is you can put both feet on the chair, and then you're just going to bring your pelvis as high as you can, and then all the way down. Good. So again, tight glutes, tight abs, as high as you can go, and then all the way down. And we'll do 10 reps of that if you're doing that one. So that's the first 3 exercises that we have. You're going to do 10 reps of each of those exercises in sequence. So exercise 1, exercise 2, exercise 3, which would be the plank side hop, and then the side lift with the leg lift, and then the pelvic lifts here, either the march or the one-legged or two-legged pelvic lifts, and you're going to do 10 reps of everything for 5 minutes, over and over and over. So go ahead and start your timers. I'm gonna stop the video, and we're gonna make another video for the next sequence of exercises. All right, welcome back to the Renew Fitness at-home workout. We're now in sequence number 2 of our at-home workout. So again, we're going to give you 3 exercises. You're going to do 10 reps of each exercise, and we're going to go through the whole sequence over and over and over for 5 minutes, as many times as you can. So let's go ahead and get into the next 3 exercises. So these next exercises are going to be a little bit faster. We're going to pick up the pace a little bit. That way we can get your heart rate a little higher this time. The first sequence was all about core, and now we're going to get more into the lower body and some more kind of jumping plyometric type exercises just to get the heart rate up and get the blood really pumping. So let's go through the next sequence. This first one involves some jumping. So if you're not able to jump for whatever reason, or if you just don't like to jump, that's okay. We have an alternative exercise for you that you can do. But this first one does involve jumping, and what it is, it's gonna be a lunge, squat. Okay, so you're gonna go lunge, squat, lunge, squat, and this is what it looks like. We're gonna jump into a lunge, and then jump into another lunge, and then a squat. Okay, so it's lunge, squat, lunge, squat. Okay, go ahead and keep going. So when you're lunging, I want you to make sure that back knee is bending and coming down towards the ground. You don't want to keep that back leg straight. And you also want to make sure when you're lunging or you're squatting, you always want that knee to stay behind your toe. If that knee goes over the front of your toe, you're putting a lot of pressure on the tendons that your body just wasn't built for, so it can hurt your knee. So make sure that knee stays back behind the toe when you're lunging or when you're squatting. Keep those knees back, stick your butt out, and just get into a nice deep squat with your knees back as low as you can go. All right, so that's number 1. What you're going to do is you're going to go lunge, squat, 10 rounds of that. If you can't jump, what you're going to do is you're going to go step forward, lunge without jumping, step forward with the other side, and then into a squat. Okay, so step forward, lunge, other side, lunge, come back into a squat. So when you step back, you want to make sure that you're already wide. When you step back from the second lunge, you're already wide, so you can go right into the squat. Good, perfect. Lunge, and then step back wide into the squat. Good. All right, so that's exercise number 1. And you're going to do 10 rounds of that, 10 reps of that. So exercise number 2, I'm going to go ahead and use this. So you can have your feet here and your hands there for the push-up. Feet on this side. All right, so what she's gonna do here, why don't you have your hands on the concrete? Yeah, there you go. So what she's gonna do here is she's gonna do a push-up on your feet. So she's gonna do a push-up, and then she's gonna lift her hand and rotate her body. Good, all the way around. And then she's gonna do the other side, push-up and rotate. So we're gonna do 10 push-ups. We're not gonna do 10 each direction. We're actually gonna do 5 each direction, 10 push-ups total. Good, very good. So just like the plank, you want to keep those abs tight, you want to keep that body straight, and when you rotate around, make sure everything stays, your hips stay down, you don't want to lift your hips too high, okay? Good. Now, if you can't do a regular push-up, you can do the push-ups on your knees. So she's going to be on her knees, ankles crossed. Again, her hips are down, so her hips aren't bent, her body's not bent, she's in a straight line. And then you can do the same thing here. So she's going to push up, and then she's going to rotate around. And you might not be able to rotate around as much, but that's okay. Just rotate around as far as you can. So basically you want to turn your head and kind of look up to the sky. Good. All the way around. So if you need to do the push-ups on your knees, that's okay. Just do 5 each side again. Same thing, 10 total push-ups. Okay, so that's exercise number 2. Exercise number 3. Let's get this mat out of here. So I want you to envision Foursquare. If you've ever played Foursquare when you were in elementary school, you can imagine just a square here, square there, and 4 squares all together in one big square. So what you're going to do is you're going to jump into each square. So you're going to jump forward, side, back, side. Okay? So it's going to look like this. Forward, side, back, side. Forward, side, back, side. And kind of get a good pace going. Not too fast, because I want you to jump. I want you to make sure you have a big jump. So don't go too fast, but I do want you to go as fast as you're able to. Forward, side, back, side, okay? Now if jumping, again, if jumping bothers you, if it bothers your knees or if it just doesn't feel right, you can just do a calf raise. So all the way up on your toes, all the way down. All the way up on your toes, all the way down. If you're going to do the jump, you're going to do 10 laps, 10 rounds of the jump. Forward side, back side, 10 times. Or if you're going to do the calf raises, I'm going to have you do 25 calf raises, okay? As high as you can go on your heels and then all the way down. All right, so that's sequence number 2. So go ahead and start your timers. 5 minutes. Do each exercise 10 reps or 25 in the case of the calf raises. Over and over and over. Those three exercises for 5 minutes. Go ahead and start your timers, and we'll come back for the next video. All right, welcome to video number 3 of Renew Fitness's at-home workout. So we're gonna do a little bit of sprinting on this one. So just when we sprint, you're just gonna run as fast as you're able to. You don't have to push it too hard if your knees can't handle it, or if you have a bad hip, or if you have any kind of issues. But you're just gonna run basically as fast as you can. And if you don't have any issues, you're gonna sprint as hard as you can. So there's only one of these exercises that involves sprinting, but the other 2 are going to be kind of an active rest type of exercise. So this first one is going to be a sprint. So what we're going to do is I'm going to actually sprint about 10 yards down. So maybe you might do this one outside. You're going to sprint 10 yards down and then 10 yards back, and you're going to actually do 3 laps of that. Okay. So when you sprint down, I want you to change direction on your right foot. And when you come back and change direction again, you're going to change direction on your left foot here, okay? So you're going to go down and back 3 times. And then what we're going to do is you're going to do either 5 burpees, which I'll show you what a burpee is if you don't know, or we're going to do 10 jumping jacks. So either 5 burpees after the 3 laps or 10 jumping jacks after the 3 laps. So let me go ahead and demonstrate just the sprint. So I'm just going to go ahead and sprint about 10 yards. I'm just going to do 1 lap. You're going to do 3 laps, but I'll just demonstrate a quick sprint, and then I'll do the 5 burpees. So here we go. Change direction on your right foot. Change direction on your left foot over here. 3 laps of that, and then we're going to go ahead and do 5 burpees. So a burpee looks like this: down, out, and then if you want, you can do a little jump in the middle. So out into a push-up position, bring it in, jump, okay? And if you really want to do an intense burpee, you can add a push-up. So down, push-up, in, jump. Push-up, in, jump. So 5 of those. Do them however you want. You can add the jump, you can add the push-up, or you don't have to do either of those things. If you're not able to do burpees for whatever reason, you can just do 10 jumping jacks after your sprint. After your 3 laps of sprinting, 10 jumping jacks, okay? Nice high jumps. Okay, now that I'm out of breath, my wife, Maritza, is going to demonstrate over here a tricep extension that we're going to do on the wall. So you can do this either inside or outside, and we're going to do tricep extensions on the wall. So go ahead and come on over. Okay, so what I want you to do, you see she has her hands flat on the wall. Her body's at an angle. Actually, bring your hands a little bit further down. Basically, you want to have your hands directly in front of your forehead. And now what she's going to do, she's got her abs tight, her body's in a straight line. She's going to keep her body in a straight line, and she's going to bend her elbows and bring her hands towards her forehead and then extend. Good. So bring your hands as far down as you can, or your elbows as far down as you can, and then extend. Keep your body a little more straight. Bring those hips down and then back up. Hips down. Good. So you see her body staying in a straight line. Also, her elbows are in. She's not flaring them out. She's keeping her elbows in. And if you're able to, you want to bring those elbows all the way till they touch the wall. Okay? And basically what you want to do is you want to aim your forehead for your hands and then extend. Okay? Very good. So we're going to do 10 reps of the tricep extension. That's good. All right. So the next one we're going to do is it's called a side leap. So I'm going to demonstrate a couple, and then I'm going to have my wife Maritza do the rest. So what you're going to do is you're going to jump to the side, and you're going to kind of land on that leg, and you're going to change direction and go the other way. Okay, so you're going to go side to side. Okay, if you're able to, I want you to get a nice deep squat on that one leg. Okay, and you're going to jump as far as you can and as far as you can back. Okay, so go ahead and do a few of those, babe. Good. So you see she's changing direction. If you're able to, stay on that one foot without putting your other foot down. But if you need to put that other foot down, that's okay. Now the alternative to this, if you're not able to get down into a squat, you can just jump side to side without bending your knee too much, as far as you can to the side, and just, yeah, and then just changing direction. That's the main thing, is the changing of direction. We're going to use all those muscles that you need to shift your body weight from one direction to the next. So if you're not able to bend those knees too much, that's okay. Just change direction back and forth. And either way, we're going to go 10 each direction. All right, that's good. Very good. All right, so those are the 3 exercises for sequence number 3. So again, we're going to do everything 10 reps with the exception of the burpees and the sprinting. We're doing 3 laps. So we got the sprints with the burpees or the jumping jacks. We got the tricep extensions, and then we got the side leap. And we're going to do each exercise over and over and over for 5 minutes. Do as many as you can for 5 minutes. So this will be the last video of the at-home workout. I hope you enjoyed it. For my clients, if you're able to, I'd like you to do at least 2 workouts of this during the next week. But just basically just do them as often as you can. And I hope you have fun with it. And we'll see you next time. Thank you.